let's hop over Ohio, the #1 team in the nation again here. So model standpoint set this open at 15 and is now really, we're not showing any value based on our numbers at the moment, But question for you, is this like is this just going to be one of those games where it's a methodical OSU squeeze from start to finish? Ohio State has they're our #3 team in terms of success rate, and which means they just second and manageable, third and manageable. They are keeping drives going largely, and then on the flip side, Illinois' defensive rate, the success rate allowed was 120th in the country. So I could just see the script being long sustained drives. Illinois just never really has a chance to get into this one. But how's your take on this one?
Yeah, I mean that's not a crazy take. I mean now the market's sitting at 16. We basically make it exactly 16 as well.
Oh, did it go to 16 as well?
I think that's what I saw. Yeah, that's exactly what we make the number 16.5 here for Ohio State. I don't know if it's going to be slow and methodical. Ohio State #7 passing offense going up at Illinois 105th passing defense. So I don't know. I'm expecting at least some explosives here from OSU. We saw a really impressive outing against a Minnesota defense last week. That is really good, quite frankly, and it wasn't enough. The Ohio State defense looked almost just as impressive as the offense last week. And like you said, long methodical drives in that game. I think this is going to be a little bit different, where they're going to throw. Ohio State is already a team that's throwing 6% more than an average team. You combine that again with Illinois' weak pass defense. I think this is just a recipe there for throwing the ball. Now, the one case I would make for Illinois covering here, or the potential cover, if you want to be the contrarian, is Illinois' offensive numbers are not that impressive, but they're not that weak. So 115th on the rush, not that great, but 11th on the pass for Illinois. So they can throw the ball as well. And when you look at their rate of Eccles, so their successful drives, they're number 36 in the nation. And then the points per Eckel on offense, they're number 21. So they're actually paying off these drives at a high rate. So I can see a world where you can backdoor here. The backdoor is open all game. Ohio State, winning by 21. They give up that last minute touchdown. They end up winning by 14. I can see a world where Illinois squeaks one out. Not where we're looking to put our money. We think there's much better bets in the market. But I think if there is a side, I'm thinking the back door is more open than the front door is going to be closed here for Ohio State, because it's hard to just blow teams out over and over and over. What are you really playing for?
I hear that. I'm kind of on the opposite side. I think they're going to be making some new doors, some new holes in Illinois. I mean, you mentioned Illinois' echo rates and whatnot. There's two sides of that coin, right?
Yes.
The OSU defense, #1 in points per echo, and our #4 team in echo rate over expected defensively. So, Steve, I don't know, where does your allegiance lie? Do you think this is more likely to be kind of a blowout, or more likely to be a backdoor here?
Oh, yeah. No, listen, there is no backdoor, in my opinion here. And to be fair, let's not be particularly generous. So this is going to be, we talk about the Illinois team, who we always, we talked about a couple of weeks ago, Indiana, that absolute blowout. Illinois has rebounded, right? They had that good win over USC, and then they had that win over a pretty good Duke team in a fairly dominating fashion, 45-19. And Luke Altmaier has looked pretty good. This is what concerns me, though. I mean, Seth kind of alluded to it here, but I want to take it a step further. You look at what Illinois does on defense versus what Ohio State does on offense. This has the recipe to either work very well for Illinois or be an absolute disaster. So I don't see this being like anywhere. Either it's going to be a very close game all the way through, or it's going to be a blowout. I don't quite see it really in between here. So Illinois is one of the most aggressive defenses in football behind defensive coordinator Aaron Henry, right? So they're 21st in blitz rate. They're first in the PFF passing grade when they do blitz, and they're 10th in sacks here. Now, that's all great. They do 5-man pressures. They try to get to the quarterback, and they leave their corners on an island. But here's where this all falls apart. Their secondary isn't really that great. So they have to get home to sort of make up for their weak secondary, who really isn't that great in man coverage, which is a horrible matchup for Ohio State and Julian Sayin, right? You look at Julian Sayin, he's been elite under pressure all year. He's #1 in a pass grade against the blitz per PFF. Again, he has a 78% completion rate against extra rushers. And we saw this game script, what Illinois did against Indiana, and Mendoza went and sliced them apart here. And what concerns me here is, yeah, for all things that has gone well for Indiana and Fernando Mendoza and what that team has done here, Ohio State has better dudes, right? They've got Jeremiah Smith, they've got Carnell Tate. These are man beaters here. And so this is my concern. If Illinois can't get home and they can't get home quickly and they're leaving their DBs on an island with Ohio State's receivers, this is going to get ugly fast. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be another 53-point loss, but I wouldn't necessarily be shocked if Illinois can't do it because they're just not built for that. So that to me is the concerning. That's the angle I'm kind of taking here. Again, either very close or absolute blowout.
Yeah. Ohio State blows out the back.
I mean, you saw what they did against the best offense. They had some success stopping them. They beat that team.
Sure.
Minnesota scored 3 points last week. That offense we know is one of the worst in the nation.
Yeah.
I think Illinois scores 21 to 24 points in that same Minnesota game. I don't know.
To your guys' point, I'm glad there's no value on it from where we stand, because I'm like, I would hate the juxtaposition of this mental model versus
either side of this.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to believe it's a blowout, but with a pass offense that good, you got to assume they're going to have some success.
Yeah, we'll see. Chat, let us know what you guys think. Yeah, is this more likely to be a blowout or more likely to be a backdoor cover in favor of Illinois here? Let us know what you think.